bad today, man.
Tucking yourself, hey, don't care of the hey. I'm saying the wrong part, man. Tucking yourself, hey, only the real can relate. I'm telling my faith, Coach Young Cup podcast. My brother, you're what it do, it's your boy, DJ No Professional. I always got my people. You already know what I'm doing. Shout out to the people, man. It's your boy Faith on the most brother, aka Mommy for your mommy. You know, president of Wet Lives Matter, 'cause if it ain't wet, it don't even matter. So look for that need, man.
Yo, come see me. It's the Coach One Cup podcast, man. Support the guys. It's the Morning Cup. It's your boy Corey. And I'm here to tell you, be not afraid. Be courageous. Go get it, man. We are them people.
What it do, what it do, it's your boy DJ No Freshman. I always got my people with me. You already know what I'm doing here.
Yo, it's your boy Trey Pound, the boy brother. Y'all already know. They call me Bitch Ski. Very soaking drums. President of Wet Lives Matter. If it ain't wet, it don't even matter, man. Play me my scene.
Peace and blessings. What it do, what the business is. Culture Uncut podcast, and we back with another daily cup. And I'm with my distinguished co-host. What up, fellas?
Okay. Man, I'm in Atlanta, man. It's feeling good. We got another snowstorm coming our way. I don't know how y'all boys holding up over there, but it's about to get,
Climate change.
Yeah, that's what it is, huh?
Yeah, a little southern blizzard going on right now, man. Everybody getting blitzed. We got snow in Florida right now, in the Panhandle. Right now, Pensacola,
Real?
Tallahassee. Yeah, bro. It's supposed to ease its way over to Jacksonville, bro. It's getting the weather machine, man. Is busy. He's making it interesting.
What's that HARP device they talk about or something like that? HARP Pro? That weather making machine? That thing. I think it's in Mississippi, so it's possible. I think it's in Mississippi.
They're a little bit everywhere.
Yeah.
I think the biggest one in Mississippi because ain't nothing else in Mississippi.
They do cloud seeding and a little bit everywhere, depending on what your agriculture may look like. They play with it, with some military things here and there. It's just, let's not get too deep into it, man. But how's like snow? Where you at, Trey? Y'all getting flurries or y'all getting snow settled on the ground out there in Atlanta?
Nah, them boys done sent me a picture of it. It's on the ground right now. Them boys about to bring out the tubes again. The skis.
Okay.
Last go around, they pulled out the skis, made a little hood, snowman and whatnot. So tomorrow I'm about to be active with it again, dog. I can't wait, man. I love me some snow, dog. Something about snow, man. Just peaceful, bro. I don't know.
Can't snort this one, Trey.
Yeah, I ain't never experienced nothing like that. No, I know you with the police and whatnot, so y'all take it easy on me.
Yeah.
Y'all better get some rain out your way, ain't it?
Oh, who? In California?
Yeah, I think I saw y'all better get some rain to deal with the fires.
You're going to get more wind. San Diego was on fire today. It had a couple fires in San Diego.
Meanwhile,
it was, nothing too hard.
Meanwhile, it's 70 degrees down here in South Florida. We just vibing, man. A little sprinkle, rain. It's gloomy. It look like it's trying to do winter, but it just ain't really feeling it. We ain't really feeling the vibes. But
do they break out the bubble jackets at 70 degrees?
No, not at 70. 65, I may bring out some shit I've been waiting to wear. You know what I'm saying? I got a sweater I just haven't put on this year.
Tim boots.
Yeah.
Tim boots. What up, son?
Gotta wear it somewhere, you feel me? So it just, you can't do it at 70. Now you just looking corny. Now you just doing the most out here at 70. But 65, we could pull it out.
The boy got the big down feather jacket and stuff.
All that.
Man. What up, son? What up, God?
Yeah.
Tim's.
It's breakout.
What we need to talk about though, man, that we got a call. No, you ain't played the call, but people been hitting us up, man. The streets want to know about that turkey plug, man. What's going on with the hairline, bro?
What?
They say you started at 75 hard and then quit. You started the show saying that you about to get the hairline fixed and then just boom.
When did I say that? Play that back.
Man.
Run the tape.
I got hit up with a message from a listener, and it was a social media post of a dude that's over there doing the Turkish hairline treatment.
Mm-hmm.
That boy head looked swole up, like plump. Trey, you got the video?
Yeah, I'm about to see
Chi, what
that
it
video.
do? We hanging out. It's the Culture Uncut podcast, Daily Cup. Matter of fact, man, while Trey, let's see if Trey can find that. Make sure y'all visit teacuppodcast.com. Hang out, spend some money with us on the website. We got coffee. We have tea. We have t-shirts. We have hoodies. We got more products, man, but definitely tap in with that coffee. Organic, straight off the brick, not a whole lot of additives and preservatives. We got every blend you can think of, man, from caramel finishes to mocha finishes, whatever coffee you want. Light roast, medium roast, full body roast. We got a little bit of everything. teacuppodcast.com. What's up with it? We got a call, you were saying, Trey? What were we talking about?
Yeah, I had sent it over. I sent that video over your way, but I got that Melotopia, man. That just came in the mail today. I'm eager to try that one out. I don't know if you guys have tried that one or not. I know.
Not yet.
You haven't tried that one yet?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's next up for me to give that a test run tomorrow. How's that clarity, bro?
The what?
I think it's called Silk's Clarity.
No, he got the mocha.
Yeah, it's the mocha.
I think it's
the clarity. Oh, the clarity is fire.
Yeah, the clarity is popping. I haven't had a bad coffee from them folks yet, bro. Well, us, it's fire coffee, bro. And I don't even. When I first got a first batch, I was trying out the oat milk creamers and the plant-based creamers just to test it out, to give my vegan people the seal of approval. But just going straight coffee, no sugar, no honey, no creamers, just straight up coffee is very good, smooth stuff, man. Off that French press, can't beat it.
Yeah, you talked me into doing that with the oat caramel creamer. And then I tried it, because usually I just drink it black. So I was like, I'm going to go ahead and try it and add some of that creamer. Then I put the coconut palm sugar in there, bro. And I'm hooked.
Yeah.
I'm hooked. Let's say, I know. Oh, boy, here we go.
Yo.
Turkey to get my hair done. For anyone that's going to ask, no, I did not go to Turkey to get my hair done. No. I got my hair done in Wembley, to be exact. Kenton, Harrow, same place where Heady won and Chunks got theirs done. Arrived at the hair clinic about 8:30. I went in, had to do my consultation. They're asking me questions like if I'm diabetic, if I'm on any medicines, if I have any diseases and all of that. Obviously.
Hold on, no. Hold on, pause.
After
real quick. That's how your head was looking, fam?
Man, I ain't get that. Hell no.
Hell no. Your procedure ain't go like his. It ain't get plump up like that, man. Pause.
Hell
I think you lying. I don't think you giving us the real sauce on the Turkish hair plug connect, bro. I don't think you giving us the real science, man.
When I get it done, I'm gonna bring a whole video. Me and Mr. Casey gonna go over there. He gonna be the video guy. He gonna do the whole thing, the vlog.
Okay.
I've seen some people talk about feedback from the Turkey hairline.
What they say?
They were saying that it take a minute though. Like you can't just start like cutting it how you want. You know what I'm saying? You can't. And then when you do get your first haircut, it don't look the same. It's not what they expected.
Gotcha.
Got the flicker boom hairline.
Yeah, man, that boy looked like he got bit by a bee stung or something. But
if I got to look like that, dog, I'm just gonna go ahead and rock the bald head, bro. Yeah, this is how y'all treat the bald head community. Y'all want to be outside out. That's self-hate. That's self-hate. To put yourself through that type of pain, the hair swell up like that, bro. That's the booty job for me.
Oh yeah, that's a BBL hairline right there. No, now you talk all that trash about these women getting BBLs. Now you go.
Hold on.
That's
your hair. That old fake booty stuff. This your hair, bro.
That's
they see that young man
replace the meat.
They put in your hair, man. That's your hair. They take hair from one place, from the other side of your head, and put it on back on top.
That's where they grabbing the booty meat from. They just moving the meat around. Pause.
Man, they getting these. They ain't getting the legs with the BBL though. They getting these oversized booties, bro. They like, come on.
All right. So what's your rules of engagement? Like you come back and you got to walk around looking like old boy at the Mega Mind. Like, how long you gonna stick it out? Because I know you ain't gonna come on the show and probably you gonna go 0 dark 30 then.
No, I'm gonna come on the show and party.
If your joint come back looking like that, you gonna come and party?
Yeah.
You got any?
I gotta see the process. I gotta show you the whole process.
Is there any side effects so far when you went and got your first procedure? What was the side effects? Your head was sore and whatnot? Serious question.
I ain't go. I'm going though. I'm going. Y'all, matter of fact, let's do a GoFundMe, bro. That way if they do a GoFundMe, I'll film the whole journey, go live the whole
Man,
time.
it's like the Trump rug pull.
Yeah, man. You just told them people they ain't even liking and sharing your stuff. They didn't go support your GoFundMe. Nigga.
Support your hairline coming
They
back.
want to see it, right? They want to see it. Like, support the whole thing, man.
Boy, you had the internet buzzing with that doggone clip you posted yesterday about your, the lack of support.
That's true, though. That's true, man. People lacking free support, but then want you to pay them monetarily for support. And then, man,
Breaking news. People are selfish.
yeah, super selfish,
Yeah.
though. But it's like, bro, that's free. The love, liking, sharing, showing support, commenting, that's free, bro. Y'all go and share Justin LeBoy stuff all day long, right? Some of y'all still they post and try to make it your own, but I don't say nothing. I still like it anyway. You know what I'm saying?
I seen the post where somebody said, your bestie scroll right by your post, but on Beyonce post talking about happy birthday.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't need no Turkish plug. What's she talking about?
Bro, you told me you went to the turkey plug already, dog. You be like, you be backtracking on your bars. I just be letting it slide on here.
I didn't go to the Turkish. If I would have went my whole, you know what I'm saying? I'd be out here with braids like Tupac. I'd be out here with like them Terry Potter Shamor lifetime braids.
I was at the barbershop, man, and they was talking about this client that just came in. They were like, man, everybody just like, he walked in, everybody just stopped and just looked and was just like confused. And then they was like, bro, and they was like, man, he messed us all up because, the other day he was bald head, now he just walked in with the whole dreads. Everybody in the shop didn't even know what to do.
That's a little drastic. That's a little drastic, bro. Like, you can't even go to the wave kit. You just come straight to dreads, bro. That's a little bit much, bro. To come in with go from bald to dreads, like they don't even show no progression. You know what I'm saying? Can you do like a little fro in between? Like,
would you frown upon a man weaves?
Yeah, just be natural. Bro.
I'm lost, dog.
Just be natural.
I'm lost, bro. I don't know. I don't even know like how to respond to some of the nonsense that you be
what
saying.
You talk about?
How you gonna get mad at somebody got weave and you about to get injections in your forehead, bro?
It's my hair though. It ain't in your forehead. It's my hair. They just taking my hair from one part and putting it back.
What say you, brother?
No, I think all y'all in the same bag. I think y'all are part of the same tribe and family, man. Man weave. Like you and Steve Harvey might be cousins.
Nah, Steve Harvey. Nah, Steve
y'all
Harvey
in the same
had
family.
weave.
Y'all in the same family. Weave, hair plant, transplant. I think it's about the same bag, bro. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Embrace the bald head, bro. It's okay to have bald head, dog. You just gotta rock it. Get your mean hat game like you got, and then keep your shave clean.
Have you ever shaved it all off, Noble?
Yeah, I shaved all my hair off.
You didn't like it. You was like, man, I look crazy as hell. Let me go get this plug.
Yeah, there's plenty of pictures with my head shaved off. Man, why we on this, bro? I got something to talk about.
Yeah,
Ahmaud 13 minutes in, bro.
Ahmaud Arbery, man. We talked a little weather. We ain't talking about your hairline the whole 13 minutes. Don't do that.
Because now when I come back on y'all, I don't hear nothing.
You got it. You got it, big dog.
Nah, I got it. No. Don't worry about it. You don't know Michael Jackson gloves. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you got it. That's what I'm just. You got it.
You got it. You about to go ride a bike
bro.
with the gloves on.
You got it. Yeah, you got it, big bro.
Working on transmissions.
Yeah, already about to get in some ass. That's what it is, boy. I put these gloves on when it's time to kick ass. But switching gears, man, let's go ahead and talk about the two hot topics we got up. Number one, man, is dealing with Ahmaud Arbery. Charges against Jackie Johnson for violating oath of office, man. She's accused of instructing police not to arrest Travis McMichael and delaying investigative procedures, man, favoring Greg Michael, former colleague of hers. I don't know if you guys remember that story.
Oh,
100%.
definitely remember that story. Definitely remember the story. Murdered for just running down the street. And the fact that she was the DA for that county, she took like 16 calls in between, like right after the shooting and stuff, from him. You know what I'm saying? 16 calls from McMichael. And he left a voicemail. On one of them, he was like, Jackie, this is Greg. Can you call me as soon as possible? He said, my son and I haven't been involved in the shooting and I need some advice right away. So you're the DA of this county and a shooting has happened. A constituent of yours has murdered somebody and they call you for advice. Now, mind you, that's only just a voicemail that they were able to capture. You had 16 other calls before that, like prior to that. So your only motive is to delay, deter, and then you sent it to the neighboring DA county where his son, McMahon's son, worked for that DA in the other county. So you moved it from one favoritism to another. And I'm pretty sure after you lined it up, made the sweetheart deal, because remember, it took 3 months before they even brought charges. They had to wait till cell phone footage came out that they already had for people to get in an uproar for them to finally bring charges on the person. Had they never dropped that footage, they probably would have never got charged.
Yeah, I think it's dope that they prosecuting. There's been a lot of smoke out about this possibly happening. So just to see it's moving forward, I'm gonna be following it. You know, I want to see if they prosecute it, like the right way. Like being charged is one thing. With the type of evidence they got, I want to see how it unfolds and how it plays out, because this would be significant change when it pertains to, whether it's a police officer or somebody just not black killing us and getting away with it and not being prosecuted fairly. Both of those dudes are in prison for life. And then the prosecutor who was trying to hide and sway things, if they fry her too, you got to you can always be a victim, but you got to just give credit what credit is due if they fry everybody involved, man. So I'm paying attention to it.
Yeah, I'm curious to how it all gonna kind of roll out, because that county, that city, Brunswick, Georgia, I think it's 55% black population. And they have a history of, of this unequal treatment when it comes to black residents. And what's crazy is
the South, man.
What's crazy is the city is higher percentage of black people, but when it comes to like those jobs and those important systems, is all ran by the counterparts.
You said it's the South. I got to think about that too, though. I think the South is. I think we just get a bad rep. It's racist down here, but it's racist everywhere. It's just more black people in the South, so you hear about it more.
Yeah, they're just bold and in your face with it.
Bro, it's some racist militia groups in North Cali that'll make Florida little racism look real petty, bro. Like, it depends on where you're going in that Northwest.
I don't think nobody can outdo the South racism. I don't think
you go wander around North Cali, brother. I guarantee you'll change your mind. Anywhere in that Northwest, bro. They got some militia groups that ain't, bro. KKK been dead. Shit ain't moving like that. Like, they ain't even running around with hoods no more.
They
move around in North Cali, it gets wicked, brother.
They ain't dead in the South. KKK ain't dead. They just police officers and judges.
They always been that.
They are local politicians, man. They just, they don't wear the white sheets out in public no more.
Yeah, but
they on the bed.
All that. There's a WNBA chicks or college basketball chicks out there in the Northwest, and they had to go find a different hotel because of the racism. It just didn't make a whole lot of news because of it's women's basketball. And if it was in the South, it'd just get a hold of the rep. Bro, racism in America is. I was in upstate New York. I lived up there for 2 years. I felt more racism up in upstate New York than I ever felt in Florida. Like, this real deal, bro. Like, you walk in some of these places, they look at you like you're an alien. And treat you like one, because black people ain't around. It's different. Like, the white people here see black people and they racist. It's some white people that have never seen a black person in real life. A lot of them, like, because we ain't everywhere. We're mainly in the Southeast.
Yeah, I think it's all like subjective. You know what I'm saying? Of like where you at, experiences that you had in those different places.
Yeah,
it's like it's everywhere. It's paramount for sure. I think the biggest thing, in particular with this case, is know your legal rights, especially when dealing with law enforcement and different organizations, because they got new laws that's out. Know the laws, the updated laws that's coming out. Know what you can and cannot do, what you can and cannot, the movements you can and cannot make when you dealing with law enforcement. It's a
they
lot.
Not even law enforcement though.
Who that? No, it was because his dad was the sheriff, right?
They weren't active police or anything like that. I think he may have been retired, but neither one of them was an active cop. I don't think.
Yeah, I think they all worked together
for the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was an active investigator for Jackie Johnson's office. Anything that came over the DA, so he had like rights as a police officer. And he worked in the office as her investigator, her personal investigator for stuff. So he know how to cover up stuff. He know what stuff to look for. They had a very close relationship. It was evident.
But to Arbery, that's not a police encounter.
No. It's not a police encounter at all, because the guy was working in a civilian capacity.
Right.
But what I'm saying is he was plugged in with the system. So
yeah, because the son was the one who killed him, right? And his dad was the one who was police.
Yeah, the dad was the police. The son did investigative work too. Wasn't sanctioned because he worked in the neighboring county's DA office. So she didn't want to take the case because of the instant conflict. So she sent it over to the neighboring county where the son worked. And what was so crazy was she did that first before she notified the attorney general, because the attorney general is the one who can assign those type of cases, assign a jurisdiction, because she will identify the bias and be like, hey, all right, y'all gave it to us. Now we're going to assign it to somebody else.
Yeah, you just gotta survive, man. Like you just gotta be, awareness on point. But most importantly, when you're in those situations, just try to do the best you can do to survive. Same thing with like Trayvon. We're not there, and they're not there here to tell their story. So we only could take, what's being told by, and they try to piece it together, the investigators, but we really don't know what went down. But you just gotta. It's hard to give advice in that situation because these not even cops that's approaching them in a legal ways. Vigilantes, neighborhood people that are trying to take the law into their own hands and just kill somebody. Bro, survive. Keep some fire on you. You got legal rights to bear arms in your state. Exercise those legal rights at all times to protect yourself.
Yeah, and it's crazy because these laws, like, they changed often, and a lot of times we don't stay up to date on laws like regularly as we should. Especially when it deals with like interacting with them, what we can kind of do as far as filming them, because they got like new laws in certain states where you can't even film them unless I think it's 25 feet away from them. And each state like have their own laws when it pertains to law enforcement and how you can and cannot interact with them. And it's just like in this day and age, I remember one time we used to say like instantly, like we had a lawyer on and she was saying, try to record your interactions when dealing with them, document everything, use that phone, go live.
It's crazy. That's crazy. We gotta do all that, man. It's like you gotta protect yourself from the police. That's insane. It's an insane way to live, and
that's everywhere though.
No, I know, but I'm just saying. I ain't saying it's just. I'm just saying it's insane in general that you have to record your encounters with people that's supposed to protect and serve you, and people think that's normal.
It is normal.
Some people
think it's normal. It's normal.
No, what I'm saying, it ain't supposed to be though in life. And when you look at it, it's not supposed to be like that. Nobody's supposed to live in fear that a policeman come.
Why?
And I'ma die. No, I'm saying it's not supposed to be like that. That's all I'm saying. And when you lay it out, regardless of how it is, all I'm saying is it's not supposed to be like that.
If it's always been like that, then why is it supposed to be any different? If it's always just been like that, like since the beginning of times, that's what police you can never trust. We just got phones now. But I think it's supposed to be exactly how it is. We want it to be something else. We want it to be wholesome and, truthful, and not racist. But nah, bro, I think it's designed to do exactly what it's doing. And we just got a little bit of power now to film it. But I don't think it's supposed to be wholesome. I think they got it designed how they want it to be designed, bro. Like systematically, like this is what racism really is. Like it ain't just somebody calling you N-word. It's to be able to even call the district attorney or the prosecutor and say, hey, how do you want to handle this? How can we move? Like you don't know who to call. You might call a sergeant that's probably gonna snitch on you when you call him. Hey brother, I just got into, let me call my boss and let him know that you the one that killed him real quick. I got you. Hold on real here quick, boss. Like you just don't have the power to exercise like systematic racism, man. But I think the system is working how it's supposed to work, bro. Like if they wanted this to work better, they could fix it. You know what I'm saying? That's how it always been. Like I never, like what Wayne said, 23 years and I ain't never met a good cop.
I don't know. He kissed
cop
him.
saved his life.
He said, yeah, one on saved
cop
his life.
saved his life.
Rappers be lying.
He called that man Daddy Bill or something crazy. Wow. Yeah, they do be lying too.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, say anything. It's just rhymed
he
at the
tried
time.
to tell us his mob. He part of the mob by kissing Birdman in the mouth. So we can't. It's hard to trust.
That's Louisiana tradition.
I tell you what, it's we got to have effective ways when dealing with law enforcement. It's from what the lawyer was telling us, and the biggest thing is stand informed, maintain composure, don't go freaking out, cussing, yelling. They expect us to do something wild so they can go ahead and take us to jail, shoot us, kill us, or whatever. So know your rights. Be prepared to have some type of legal representation. Don't just settle for anything. Don't just sometimes they'll tell you you can't get a lawyer. Just you don't have to say anything. Just keep your mouth closed. And try to, at the end of the day, try to make it out alive. I guess what would y'all say a call to action would be?
Know your rights and try to encourage upstanding people to get into politics.
Rights on the matter if you make it to court. So you just stay alive. Like you could be right, and steal it in pine box. You know what I'm saying? So like just survive. I don't care if I don't want to give no advice on this topic because I might go left, man. But just survive, bro.
I mean, it's understandable because I think everybody have personal stories. I think we all got our personal stories where we had bad interactions with police. I don't want to sit like
just anybody.
Like it just eats. Yeah, just
it's not even police. Like I said, like the one that killed Trayvon wasn't even a cop. You know what I'm saying? Just interactions. You know what I'm saying with anybody, bro. Like there ain't no rules of engagement on any of it. And if another thing too, like in the George Floyd case, don't watch another brother be killed. Like put the phone down. Like do something. If our lives matter, you know, do something. There's just too many people screaming and watching that brother be killed, man. Like somebody should have put a phone down and did something and stood up in some type of capacity, man. In my mind, just make it home, because like you can have your rights, but if they kill you, it don't even matter.
No doubt. I'll close off by saying, yeah, just make it home, be involved with your community, get yourself out there as far as engaging, educate yourself on the laws and whatnot. So I guess it's time to go ahead and move on to the next topic, man, which is right up Nova's bag, man. It's hot off the press, Nova. You want to do the rollout on this one, man. It's a doozy. I think he's from Louisiana too. I preface by saying that.
If you have multiple from a different man, that disqualifies you.
You said nothing wrong. Like it devalues the woman when you go through multiple men and have multiple baby daddies. We don't want to deal with that. If you got 3 kids and 3 baby daddies, it's like, damn, your decision-making skills are horrible.
All right, Brother Nova.
It speaks for itself. I mean, it's not favorable. It's hard dating anybody, man or female with kids, right? For anybody, because they're always going to have that other person in their life, and those kids aren't there. So as a man dating a woman with kids, it's going to be tough, especially if the father's active in their life. You're going to always have a constant interaction, which I think is good anyway, right? You want to be active in your child's life. But then when they have multiple baby daddies, man, you date a girl with 3 kids, 3 different baby daddies, you just setting yourself up. That's all I'm saying. You just setting yourself up. Like, it's 3 different dudes. It's 3 of y'all. You about to probably be the 4th one. And it's like, them kids got to go to 3 separate places for their holidays, you know? So can't have a baby with everybody you meet, bro. You got to pick something. You got to pick something and stay there.
Yeah, I mean that's a take. Can't have a baby with everybody you meet. That's pretty hard.
And that's for baby daddies too. Like, why would a female mess with a dude that got multiple baby mamas? Like,
no, but Nick Cannon got a whole tribe.
Yeah, you trying to join? That's just too much, bro. Why? You can't. It's impossible to ensure that everybody's happy because they not all gonna be in the same place. I mean, if you're gonna have all those kids, man, just pick one person and just have all your kids with them.
Yeah,
it's one house. It's one house. It's one holiday. It's one birthday. All that. So that's my take on it, bro. Just like stick with one.
There's a lot of complexities dealing with it. I think somebody just called too. I don't know if that voicemail gonna make it on over on your end, Nova, but it's definitely a lot of strain that can put on any relationship as far as like financially, emotionally, as far as you trying to deal with different like figures, and I don't know, it's just a lot to take in when dealing with like trying to date a woman. I ain't been in a dating world in a long time, so I don't even know, like if you got 3 by 3, then you might at some point you got to be like, all right, maybe I don't need to be dating. I need to figure out how I can make a living for this family and get everything back on track. Well, like, what you got, bro?
You know, going off.
Yeah, I don't want to turn into the He-Man Woman Hater podcast, nothing like that, bro. So I ain't finna.
I wasn't nothing hater.
No, I'm just saying me. I'm not saying you did that, bro. I'm just saying what I don't want to do.
You want to say, yeah.
So I'm just lining my take up. I don't want to get that off, man. But sexual discipline by everybody's important. Like Nova was saying, like this dudes, you know, and I've known dudes that got multiple different baby mamas, and I watched them stress out. You know, dealing with all those different women that you're not even with at that time, and you got your own lady. It's a lot to deal with, bro. Like, you're just inviting and opening yourself up to a lot of different energies, and, you know, you're spreading yourself thin, you know, in a lot of different homes. And then whoever that person is you're trying to date and build that current family and life with, it just brings more stress on everybody. So from just the beginning, you know, don't wait till you want even one kid in. You know, make the right decisions from go. Like, don't have unprotected sex with people that you're not trying to have kids with. Just be responsible. A sexual discipline is righteousness, you know? Like, we can't get all degenerate. Like, we gotten so comfortable. There was a time, me and T-Ro was talking about, there was a time with our parents, my dad got my mom pregnant, like they just finna go get married because that's the right thing to do in those times. Like, it's a different world back then. Like 9 times out of 10, when a dude got a woman pregnant in those days, they went and did what they call the right thing. I ain't saying to go do that, but we're at as a society where having a kid out of wedlock and raising, it's not frowned upon. Like, shaming is not really a thing anymore. You know, morals and certain other things start to slip because as certain things become acceptable. So this whole conversation sounds nuts about the 3rd, 4th baby daddy and dealing with people. And they got to stop. Like, we got to get a more complex balloon pop.
Like, I ain't even mad at her. I ain't even mad at her balloon pop because I think like she do like because she do promote like her husband, the unity, and she do kind of seem like she's about love. But lately, what I've been seeing, like, there's been a trend of us going on that show trying to have a viral trending moment. And
of course,
like that. Yeah, I think
nobody's going to the balloon pop series.
My thing is they should have screened. He should have screened it better. If you don't want to talk to nobody with multiple kids, instead of you getting up there and like putting on the show in front of them, embarrassing them, because that's like a private conversation. But you should have screened that. You should have put in your application.
You looking for love, baby?
No, I'm saying you should have put that in your application. I don't want a woman with multiple baby daddies. You know what I'm saying?
Giving a lot of credit here.
I got the voicemail.
Yeah, man. No, just show it to my balloon. It's hard to get the doggone like and share. You think they finna read the application and sign the application and fill out a survey before they pull up to your balloon pop?
A lot of these balloon pops is embarrassing the culture too. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Some of these balloon pops, we gotta like dwindle it down, bro. We be out here wilding with the balloon pops, man. You got Charleston White be at it. It be handicapped people at these things, man. Midgets. Like, it's getting crazy at the balloon pops. What you got? You got
hers the only one I can. Yeah, hers the only one I can stomach, man.
I just see them on socials.
You brought up here we go.
Dan, I'm trying to call in on the show.
Here we go. We on the show.
Well, I didn't. What's wrong with her having multiple baby daddies if they were in a serious relationship and it just didn't work out? Because, like, I don't know his name, but like he just said, like, dating nowadays, it's not the same as it was back in the day.
Yeah.
Dating is straight dumpster juice. I just got out of a 17-year marriage and I have 3 kids with my ex-husband.
But that's
one. That's wholesome. That's wholesome.
That's one Christmas. That's one house. That's one pickup. What I'm saying is, there's nothing.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with it. But what we're saying is, we all, men and women, have to make better decisions. We just can't. Everybody that we think we're in love with have children with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We got to plan and be better and do better. Not every.
But what
relationship.
if?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What if, no, I'm sorry, but what if in that moment in time in her life, she thought that was, the right decision for her to even make the decision to have a baby with this man. And for whatever reason, it doesn't work out. Then she meets somebody else and they're together 5-6 years and they end up having a baby. But for whatever reason, it doesn't work out.
She got to start scratching her head.
No, I want to add to that conversation. So I see, like, say if that's the scenario, right? Say she has 3 baby daddies or whatever, right? And it's just me just providing a little God's advocate here. And I'm dude at the balloon pop. Like, my question is from that standpoint, if she seems like a woman that could have just made 3 mistakes with 3 dudes, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start asking some healing questions, like where she at in her journey, like mentally where she at. Like there's like Nova be having these questions of certain things he do to try to feel people out, but I would want to know where she's at mentally before I move forward. I wouldn't. If I'm in that space, because I'm 40-something years old, it's going to be hard to find a woman.
You just wouldn't disqualify her?
Get to know the person.
Yeah, I would try to get to know him. At 40-something years old, like, it's going to be hard to find people without kids if you're dating. Like, unless you're
going to
legit,
disqualify him on the balloon pop, though. On the balloon pop?
Absolutely.
All right, so, ma'am, on a balloon pop, you walk in, right? You ain't got that much time to feel like you don't know everything about the intimate details of their mind, and like they got a
40-year-old balloon pop. Everybody got churn.
Yeah. But a 3x3 is wild though.
Yeah, 3x3.
3x3 maybe. Well, I can totally, I get it from that standpoint. 3x3, it could be wild.
3x3, you gotta take a training time out. You gotta be like, hey,
But
you gotta
but
put
like
that
you
box on the
said, in your
cooler.
40s, if you show up at a balloon pop in your 40s, of course they're gonna have kids. But three by
Yeah.
three, you
I'm
know,
not. But Silk made a great point. Like, let's talk about it. Let's sit down and talk where you at in this journey, how you got to how these decisions happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, where we at? I mean, what if all three of your dudes died? On
Oh,
you?
God,
Now I'm gonna be
no.
now I'm gonna be questioning like,
This nigga
do
done
I want to
killed
be the
people.
fourth?
She
Do I
got
want to
that-
be
she
the
got that
fourth?
killer.
But nah,
damn, you make it seem like she killed
Boy,
him.
that thing fire, ain't it?
yeah, it's just it's just it's I look at dudes like that too. I don't dap no dude up that got multiple baby mamas. I don't like
You don't say hi
put
to
him on
him?
the shoulders and say he like, oh,
It's a
you the hero.
cold-blooded
You know what I'm saying?
killer.
I look at that negatively too. Like, dang, bro, you need to make what Silk said before, dick discipline.
Yeah.
You need to make better decisions.
That's the
You
thing.
Make better decisions,
Yeah.
you know. But I mean, and here I am in my 40s, like I said, coming out of a 17-year marriage, and I have 3 kids. I
What
started
made
having
you
my
stop
kids
at
later in life.
17 though? What he
Oh
did?
yeah.
I
He couldn't
I
get
just
a
couldn't
20-year
take it
pension.
anymore.
Oh.
Well, he got it. He retired. We were dual military. He retired just a couple of years ago, but I couldn't take it anymore, and I just felt like, you know, here I am in my 40s. I'm raising kids that are young. My oldest is 13. I had him when I was 31. My middle one is 6. My baby is 5. I don't want to wake up 50. I'm sorry. I don't want to wake up 50 and still living my life miserably unhappy just for the sake of raising my kids in a 2-parent household.
No, I get
Miserably
it.
Kids
unhappy. Not to get it.
deserve
Not to
to
get
see
it.
their mom
Yeah. Go ahead.
being loved the correct way.
Okay.
He was doing it wrong for 17, huh?
It can happen.
Oh,
It's possible,
absolutely.
man.
Yeah,
It's
you
possible,
can
bro.
happen. You gotta be. You
I
gotta be.
put up with a lot, you know.
You gotta be open to like hearing people out and also taking that criticism. Hey, treat me better and wanting to change. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be existing and stuck in your ways for 17 years. Like, you gotta evolve, man. Or people just outgrow you or they grow out of
And
love
that
with
was
you.
just it. Right.
I do
Exactly.
think this is my take. Like, why I wouldn't want to shut anybody down. I just couldn't meet a 3-for-3 at a balloon pop. We got to get to know each other at church. Like, we got to mingle somewhere. A support group of some sort. We can't be at the balloon pop because I'm gonna weed you out quick. You got to know your surroundings to what game you getting in.
Yeah.
You 3-by-3.
Oh yeah.
Nah, you got to join church
I don't
groups
need to be here.
to find a
Yeah,
date.
and like I say, the same
I
rules apply
wanna
for
know-
dudes,
I
though,
want-
man. I question.
I got one question for her.
Okay, so if it's a
I
3-by-3 at church, that would have made the
Hey,
difference.
can I ask
We
you
had
one
church. We
question?
got time to talk about this a little bit with a pastor around.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
And you at church.
Long
so
as
you're trying to, get some of the
You think
bodies
that
off
church
you.
Nova was talking about last week, but yesterday, but it's you at church. But my question is, right? Like, you got 3 young ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you meet somebody who got, you know what I'm saying, they got a 3-by-3. They got a 3. You don't have a 3-by-3. They got a 3-by-3. You meet a man, he got 3 baby mamas with 3
That boy
kids,
stressed out,
young
boy.
ones. So now y'all got a 6-pack. Y'all got a half a dozen. What you doing? You popping the balloon or you keeping it?
Depending on how much money you make.
Well, it just depends. I probably wouldn't pop the balloon. What I don't need is money.
I'm just saying money makes
Not
that
it,
3
you
baby
know.
mama slap a little bit differently if you got.
Well, then he would need to have money for that situation
Yeah.
or whatever and stuff. But absolutely, you know, because if I met a man 3-by-3 or what have you, and we vibe like that, and I just, you know, then we're gonna make it do what it do.
Carolina
That's just
said,
me.
what questions are being asked at a 3-by-3? How many kids you got? This is an easy question. Let's get
Carlina,
straight to it.
that it's up to it's entertainment, so they're gonna ask some off the wall questions anyway. You know, that is like I said,
That's a regular
I would
question.
rather if I'm gonna go on a dating show, then I'm gonna have a preference sheet that I'm gonna fill out.
Can I ask you this? How soon, not balloon popping, right? On a real life date, you first meet a woman. How soon do you ask her how many kids she had?
Right away.
Right away, I need to know. You know,
Right
what I'm
away?
saying?
Y'all
Like,
jump right into it, huh?
Right.
He out
That's
the gate
like,
with it.
yeah, that's like getting to know you right away, you know.
I don't even want to know your
Name,
mama
how old are
name.
you? How many kids you got? What you do for a living? You know,
I'm just
that
curious.
type of
I'm
thing.
just
Like,
asking.
that's right away.
Just asking.
That's not some, some stuff that you wait 6 months down the road to find out.
you right, Steph. That's what for anybody
I
to
was asking the
expel.
DMs then before you even get there.
Oh yeah.
You should go on the pictures. Like go on there. You should go on their
Now,
profile.
another question. How long should you wait if you're dating to introduce that person to your kid?
Oh, engagement. Like, what you mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while. I need to know, make sure you're gonna be here. I can't just be having no in and out.
No, okay.
And we're gonna need all y'all to show up tomorrow too, because it's about to be fun.
And not to change the subject or whatever, but that happened with us. We had an agreement. We would meet somebody, get to know them, date them, or whatever. The other person is supposed to meet the person before the person meets the kids. But he met a person, and 2 weeks later had her around my kids. 2 weeks after meeting, had her around my kids,
boy
and I
fresh
sat down
free
with the
agent.
both of them.
He settled down way too
Oh,
quick.
yeah.
He
Absolutely.
brought in the new. He brought in
Who
the
told?
new. He
Ace
brought the
said,
new.
Ace
in.
told on him. Ace told on him.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
That boy
Yeah,
brought some heat
my
in.
kids came home and told me. Yeah, and I sat down with the both of them, and I'm like, yo, it's too soon for you to be around my kid, and she's like, well, I'm ready to accept them and love them as my own. You don't even know my
In 2
kids. How
weeks?
can you be ready to accept them and love them as yours when you don't even know my kids? And I said, you don't even know him. You just met him.
Okay, hold on.
And then I said, for you to allow
this is a
him.
lot right now. We talking about the
sis.
3 months.
Sis, let me give you the science, sis.
Yeah, I know.
Hold on. Let me give you the
What?
science.
Tell me.
It went 2 weeks.
He brought some heat.
Nah, he already had that one cooking.
He already been had under.
Yeah, there's no way you 17 years
Probably.
married.
He had a self reveal a long time ago.
Yeah, it's a little soft reveal. There's no way you're married 17 years and you finally get your freedom papers and you 2 weeks out of the freedom papers and you already got somebody else in the holster. Nah, bro.
No, I'm saying not 2 weeks after us or whatever,
2 weeks
but
within
2
knowing
weeks
her.
after meeting her.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he knew it.
He had her around the kids and stuff, and I'm like, but I said, you just met him, and you allow him around.
She already knew your kids before they knew
She
her.
has a 10-year-old, and I said, you allowing him around your daughter says a lot to me about you as a woman and a mother.
Yeah, after 2 weeks, they
You don't know this man.
Nah, they was at the company picnic.
Oh yeah,
They was doing something.
They worked together.
But she was not Navy, love. She was not. She wasn't Navy. He actually met her when we moved out here to Vegas.
They work with civilians too.
Oh, he met out there in Vegas.
He met her when we moved out here to Vegas. Yeah. But, didn't sit well with me. And I read both of them their rights. I said, now, should you be around long enough to be around my kids, then that's another, we have to come to some sort of, I don't know, we need to come to some sort of common ground when it comes to my kids.
You said,
because
you're police. You said you read her rights.
I sure did, both of them.
Hey,
I don't play when it comes to my kids.
As you shouldn't. As you should.
You said you gotta know your rights.
Because I said, when it comes to those three, I slap everybody at this mother effing table. And it wasn't nobody at the table but me, him, and her. And he didn't say nothing. He said absolutely nothing because he know I don't play.
I have an inquisitive mind. What was the culture of said woman he was dating? Just curious.
What was the what?
The culture.
The culture.
Race.
What do you mean the culture?
She black, white, Spanish, Hebrew,
well, she's
Asian.
biracial. She's mixed with something. I don't know, but she's black and something.
I talked to her.
Maybe
we could do 2 weeks.
Maybe white or Mexican.
Okay.
Nah.
No, I was dating this guy. I was dating this guy for about 8 months, and when my kids were even with their dad, he still couldn't come to my house.
So what
like,
would
my
be
kids ain't at home.
What would have been a respectable time frame for you?
I would say 6 months. 6 months to a year.
I'm saying right before y'all get.
No, you gotta do it for
right before.
You gotta do it before marriage.
I
want to know how
much. A year in though.
Wait, you talking about to introduce the person to the kids, or did you say introduce them right before you get married?
No, I'm joking. It's a year in.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like 6 months to a year and stuff. Like I think after 6 months or so, 6 to 8 months. A gradual introduction or what have you at the park or, out when the kids are doing stuff, just to see how they vibe. But no, you ain't coming to my house.
How old are you?
Because,
if you don't mind me asking. I know
44.
Okay. So, 6 months is about a year of our time. You around my age. So, a year of our time is a long time. You just can't be wasting a whole year. So, you gotta find out the kids like this person real soon. You feel me? Because that matters, right?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just like I stopped dating the guy. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I'm about to turn 45.
I'm with you, Carolina.
2 weeks is hella quick.
She said you can't put a time. No, you gotta put
2 weeks is crazy.
2 weeks is crazy. She said, so you let the mother meet your kids the next day, huh, Carolina? Because you can't put a timestamp on it. The hell?
You need my kids. That's just way too soon.
I mean, Jit
absolutely.
Jit got a mean back pedal. I might can help him out though. So take little man to the park, show him how to get out of that back pedal real
So what
good.
if you the coach? What if you the coach of the team? Did that count? Does the timeline speed up if you're the coach of the team already?
How athletic is Jit?
And then I got other
Demar.
questions too.
We got a
Yes,
lot of
ma'am.
questions.
I do, because I need a perspective from men. You know, you guys have children, or you are, you know, same age as me or what have you. I moved here. I relocated to Vegas so that we could still, you know, co-parent, air quote. And he gets them every other weekend. And we live less than 30 minutes away from each other, 20, 30 minutes. And he only gets them every other weekend. And I said, hey, I need you to step up, spend more time, especially with the 13-year-old, be a little bit more present. You know, pick him up from school a couple of days a week and go have a one-on-one with him, chat with him, help him with homework or do something. Because we didn't just go through this divorce. They went through it as well. We're trying to navigate our new normal and all this kind of stuff. I want, you know, things to try to remain as normal as possible for them while we go through this. Can you pick him up for school a couple of days a week and do this? This man said, that's what I pay you for.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Golly.
So I said, I tried to explain to him, child support does not absolve you from being a parent. You're contributing to their financial well-being, like for me to take care of them, but you're still a parent. I recently asked him to sit down with me to have a conversation with Ace, my oldest, about his grades. This man said, you want me to be a everyday dad like I'm still in the house. I said, huh?
I was about to ask you.
Lord have
Real
mercy.
quick. Did he want a divorce as well? Like what?
No.
Yeah.
He wanted to continue to live that sad, as pathetic life that we was living, because he knew what he stood to lose if we went through that divorce.
So it's a monetary thing for him.
For him, it's always been, it's always that.
I think it's a complex situation. I don't know both sides of the story, so I don't want to speculate on what or what. It's a lot though, but I can't definitely. I don't think nobody on this show would ever rock with anybody not like being there for the kids. And I don't think.
But child support does not, you know, like
it doesn't.
I don't want you, regardless if you're in the house or not, you still are a parent. You're a father every day in the same household or not. And if your child is falling behind and, you know, with school or what have you, and this is affecting him and stuff, like, it seems to me that you will want to step up and do more. And I even told him too, like, your son is in therapy because we relocated from a different state. He's in a new state. He's in a new school. We've gone through this divorce. And then you parading this woman around him, knowing how it makes him feel. Because my baby would come home like literally in tears. Like dad knows what he's doing.
It's tricky, right? Because men's egos are,
and it pisses me off.
Men egos are fragile, right? So it's more than just like, I don't think he's like purposely trying to be, and I'm not making no excuse for him. Articulating this from a man mindset, you know, a lot of times men logic don't make sense to women and vice versa, right? Regardless of, you know, how he may have been in a relationship, he could have been totally toxic, wrong. He didn't want it to end. And then courts are into helping him father his children once you get child support involved in other things. Now the court system is in a way dictating how I spend time with my kids, how I pay for my kids, however it may be. Now I'm not really the leader of my house anymore, and now the courts is telling me what to do. I don't think he probably gonna look back on it and regret it, you know, as he evolved and he mature past it, you know, and it may, you know, God forbid, you know, that they don't get to that point. But I don't think he's acting out of spite. I just think he's just in his ego a little bit. You know, he's hurt still. He probably needs to get some therapy about not being the father in his home and moving like he saw it, you know, like it should be. But I just think he got some things to work through, you know. And you're right, like money isn't everything. Time is the real, you know, taking care of the kid. So just try to suggest that, like getting some therapy about it, you know. Same thing with the kid.
Yeah.
And not that I didn't even take it as if like you were trying to make excuses for him. I'm actually trying to understand his logic and how his thought process and what makes him think this way.
No, I think bro hit on a lot of things that I don't want to speak for you, Nova, but that I was definitely kind of thinking, like, definitely like the male ego is huge.
It is.
And he's hurt and he's still trying to process everything. But I know one stat that I can recall when we was talking about this type of subject, and bro had brought up 64% of black children live in single parent homes. And that disparity, like a lot of systematic issues comes with that. You know what I'm saying? And I think you guys do have the means to be able to like and the resources to be able to get like therapy and to be able to work through this in a productive way versus what he's doing.
We are
I
in
think I
therapy.
think I
Myself
think
and my
I think the
son, we're
key
in therapy.
is trying to get through his ego is the key. I think right now is like the key is like, all right, how can I make this touch home to this brother that this is impacting your kids? This ain't about me and you no more. This about, you know what I'm saying, your
Right.
kids. I think you gotta find you,
He
the
gotta find.
therapist,
He gotta be
everybody.
receptive. He need to go.
But I'm like, I don't know what else I
Well,
can do to get him to
said
see that because I'm
you
busy
said
with
y'all
the
all
kids.
are, you said you all are doing a therapist, or is it just you and your family? I
Myself,
mean,
well, we were in the beginning, all of us were, and then he stopped. And so, we continued, my son and I, with therapy and stuff. But then we didn't even, I wanted to, to reverse back a little bit as far as the court thing. To stay out of court, we decided to do mediation. So
okay.
everything that's been put in place, we didn't want to go through the court as far as like child support and all of that or whatever. Now, our mediator, the attorney, used the same software that they use to calculate and stuff of what his payment should be. But we went to mediation and we sat there and we agreed on everything. We didn't have to go before a judge. But like I told him from this month, there isn't anything that he can do to hurt me. Anything that he does, after that divorce or whatever, it's going to affect the kids, not me. And I hope that he
I mean,
doesn't
if it
live to
affects the,
regret the
if
decisions
it
that he
affects the
makes.
kids, it returns affects
Affects
you.
both of
You
y'all.
know,
Yeah.
and he knows
Well,
that.
in a way, you're right. It does because when my oldest comes home and he's upset, and I know he's upset about it, and we talk or what have you, then I'll say, well, I'm not going to say anything to him. And then a few days later, I'll try to talk to him about it, and then he'll say something, and it'll take things way left.
Yeah, I think right now he's acting out, right? And what you got to be mindful of is like when studies shows, like when we're talking about the emotional stress and the behavioral problems that it's going to impact on your kids when they go off to school, because they need to be in the right mind state too. When their whole world changed, right? Now they got to go off to school, and
Absolutely.
they got to process it in a child's mind. Like it's
And they're
maybe a
still
little
trying to learn how to process their own, stuff. And he's 13 now.
Yeah.
13. And then you said, behavior and stuff with the school. He was involved in an incident where, he was accused of disseminating an inappropriate photo that somebody was sending around to this person. And they were questioning all of these kids about the incident. And they called me, told me what happened. And they said that because of the nature of the incident, that law enforcement was going to have to be involved and that they were on their way to question the kids. So I stopped what I was doing, went up to the school. I called him. I said, hey, can you go pick up AJ? Meet me at the school, told him what was going on. This man told me verbatim, I'm in the middle of a workout.
Trying to
And
get
I
pump
say,
in. He's
huh?
like, you got to get them gains.
You in the middle of a what? And law enforcement is on their way to question our kid because somebody is alleging that he sent them a photo, and I've been had his phone in my possession for like weeks now.
That boy hurt.
That boy said F them kids.
Yeah, that boy
He took
hurt.
them 7 to the left.
That's
I
he
lost
like
all-
17,
and
boy.
That boy hurt.
What little respect I had for him, then gone.
Rightfully so. Yeah, you gotta take care of your
Knowing
children.
they're
You
trying to
gotta be
do
there.
what they're doing to derail, our little black boys and stuff like that. And he's like, well, by the time I get there, you guys are probably done. And it's like, it doesn't matter. They have the principal, the assistant principal, all administration is still here. We need to be here, a unified front for our son and advocate for him, because if we don't, who else will?
See,
He did not show up.
This is why you can't just like, this is why you need more time, right? You know what I'm saying? So, that's why you can't just 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. Boy, I need to figure out who you is to core before you.
Wait, I know, because I would talk a hole in y'all head. Love,
No, that's
I
all good.
will. But yeah, I got to get my kids ready for, bed and all that good stuff, because somebody has to do it. Papito.
Mama gotta have a life
Thank you
too.
for tapping in,
How
though.
you got make sure you got the life too. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Okay.
I do love, I be traveling, doing my little modeling thing and stuff. So it's like, I do, but it's hard.
You got that rose in the luggage.
You wildin', Trey wildin'.
I don't even know what that
Trey
is.
wildin'. Don't worry about it, sis. Don't worry about it. He wildin'.
Appreciate you for tapping in. Thank you for calling.
Evening and love. I'll chat with you later.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
This man is outlandish. Man, he ridiculous.
That was a good, insightful.
No doubt.
Good, man. I appreciate the phone call. Appreciate it. It's crazy that you even got dudes out there that's like that, man. Like, we all ain't perfect fathers. We all got our flaws, but to just not help your significant other, especially when they tell you to call you and say, hey, my kid our child is going through something, and you like, I gotta finish my workout.
That's crazy.
75 hard, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Before we go, I got one more. I got a voicemail that was left. Let me play that.
You know how for London.
I don't think that's the message you want.
Shout out for Lonzo, man.
That boy
Owner
played
of
his
the Dot-
dog.
the Dot Cocktail Lounge in San Diego, bro. One of the
Popeyes,
best stops that you can when you in San Diego, bro. Stop by the Dot for sure, bro. He gonna take care of you. Some of the strongest drinks. That boy had. If you from where I'm from, and I say nickel drinks, strong as hell between the lights. Pretty much that's what he got at the Dot Cocktail.
Say nigga drinks?
Nickel.
Oh,
nickel.
Pronounce.
Yeah. But thank everybody for.
Did I show sympathy to the
tapping
dude?
in.
I ain't show no sympathy. Like, what are we talking about?
Nah.
Just
That Steph
articulate.
called you. Steph said you. Steph said you showing
They don't,
sympathy.
they don't know
bro.
what they
Steph
don't know
called you
what
out.
good communication sounds like, you know. So when they hear good communication being articulated, they think it's sympathy when it's really just, you know, good communication. They think it's supposed to be just trashing the dude. It's trying to, like, what could his mindset be to go from a father that's taking care of his kids to not? Like, usually there's a reason for it.
He just
you know?
bitter.
He's
just
bitter,
bitter.
right?
Yeah.
Let's talk through it a little
Bitter.
bit, bro. He bitter. The male ego is fragile. We just said that. And some dudes, they get their ego crushed and they never bounce back, bro. They'll turn on their own seed. Ain't
I appreciate
ain't sympathizing.
her,
You're a chump.
Yeah.
You want to pass the cup before we get out of here, man?
Time to pass the cup.
Yeah, go ahead, Trey. Kick it off. You got your hair rocking.
Nah, I'm narrating this thing. Don't tell me. I'm quarterbacking this right now.
Quarterbacking
Brother
it.
Silk, man. Yeah.
See, they know
Me?
what I'm talking about.
Oh man, I ain't really got a whole lot, man. It's snowing out. Dress warm. Put salt on your driveway if you're new to snow, and just vibe out. Stay out the way, bro. It's a fresh new year. Watch the meme coins. Don't buy them. That type shenanigans, man. And just double down on you. Lock in. Stay focused. Yeah.
I rock with that.
Silk and Steph gonna have to square out one day.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have a sit
It
down.
sounds good
you know
till you
what
get
I'm
on this
saying?
mic, man. I talk circles around people, then she get up off of here quick.
Hey, I'm glad. We glad you back,
Steph,
Steph, man. Call in, Steph. You know what I'm saying? Call in and give us some
Steph,
of your
I heard
doggone
challenge.
your legal problems. Hey,
I
so
heard challenge.
hey Nova, it seemed like you trying to dodge this cup, brother.
What? Nah, I got the cup, man. I just look. First of all, I appreciate everybody tapping in, bro. The comments, love the banter back and forth. It was some good energy today. Along the phone calls, like always. A lesson that I took from the day, and as always, if you know better, you do better. But that's not the case with a lot of people. So we just gotta do better and hopefully use, what's that word, discernment, to pick better people in our lives. And fellas, you can't go put a baby up in everything. Women, you can't let a man put a baby up in you. Just you know, lay out the rules and regulations, sit down and talk about family, talk about if the good and the bad. If it's gonna work, this is how we want it to work. If it's bad, what's gonna happen when it's bad? How we gonna make this work? And fellas, we gotta do better too. We can control ourselves. We ain't gotta shoot the club up and everything. That's all I got.
Sound like a condom game PSA, man. I like it, man.
Yeah, wrap it up, man.
I tell you what, man. My old captain, he had sent me a quote, and it kind of resonated with everything we was talking about today, and just life in general. And it said, like, between stimulus and response is a space, and that space is your power to choose and I think a lot of times, even like dealing with what she was talking about, a lot of times people say and do things to just get a reaction out of you. And you just got to give yourself space to be able to make sure you choose the right response and reaction to whatever they trying to get you to. You know what I'm saying?
That's 100, Trey. That's real.
Yeah, I'm in it on that, man. I had a whole lot more I want to say, but we gonna be back tomorrow, same time, same place, man, same corner, man.
Yeah.
Already.
Appreciate
Coach,
the call, and we went over, but it was a worthy reason to go over our time limit. But appreciate everybody for tapping in, man. Be back tomorrow, same time, same bat channel. Y'all know the vibes.
Tap in.
Mhm.
And we out.